Hey everybody, my name is Sherry Sutton and I am your marketing mentor as well as the founder of the DD Marketing Collective. So excited to be here today. This is our weekly live Q&A where we answer your questions. So I wanted to talk today about whether or not you should share about your business on your personal social. And we talked about this in our training last week, but I wanted to come back to it because it's something that keeps coming up for people. They're very concerned about posting about their business on their personal social media profiles because they're worried that they're going to be spammy or it's going to be weird or people aren't going to want to hear what they have to say. But I can promise you, and I can tell you this from my business, it is essential to growing your business. The more people you can meet and the more you can tell them what you're doing, the bigger your business is going to get. And I'm going to give you a couple examples, one of how this has worked in my business. And then I'm going to talk about ways that you can do this without feeling weird and spammy. Okay. So just this morning, I got a text from a woman who I worked with. Let's see, it's got to be 15 years ago, if not longer. She sent me a text, said, my mom has this small business and, I'm thinking that you might be able to help her. Here's what she's looking for. Are you a good fit? Turns out I'm a perfect fit. And then what she said was really intriguing. She said, I've been following everything that you're doing on social media, and I just think it's great, and I'm super happy to support your business. Now, she's following me. She doesn't follow my business page. She's not in my Facebook group. She's following me as my friend and a former colleague on my social channels. So she would never have known what I was doing if I wasn't sharing pretty consistently on my personal social channels. So that's just one of many examples. I'm going to give you another one. So a woman who I worked with in corporate America years ago. So it was one of my kind of early marketing jobs. I was, 25. She was, 19. So she was a college intern working for me. We then actually ended up working for another company together years later. I haven't seen her in, again, at least 15 years. Actually, these two people worked at the same company together with me. So, hey guys. So she reached out to me. She's been following me on social media. She reached out to me a couple months ago and said, hey, I'm starting a new business. I've been following everything that you're doing on social media. Again, she's not following my business page. She's not in my business group. She's just following me on a combination of my Facebook personal page as well as my LinkedIn personal feed. So she's been following me there. She goes, I've been following what you've been doing for years. Super excited. I'm starting this new business. I need you to help do marketing for me. So I can tell you between just those two interactions, those two people, and there I have a million other examples. Well, maybe not a million, but a lot of other examples where just those two deals, that's brought me in $15,000 worth of revenue. Just like that. And just because I'm taking the same content that I'm sharing on my business pages, on my business Instagram, things just like this, and I'm sharing them on my personal LinkedIn as well as my personal Facebook. I don't have a personal Instagram. I haven't really felt the need to do that. Actually, I have one, but I don't do a lot with it because I feel like Instagram is one place where I sort of meld those two worlds. Will I maybe, do that? I might at some point, but for now, I just have my one Insta profile, which is both business and personal. So it is important for your business that you tell people what you're doing. Now, when I say people think that to people, as you may be feeling right now, they go, that makes me feel icky. I don't want to do that. So here's how to not feel weird and icky and spammy. Your number one priority when you're posting about your business on social media is to be of service, especially if you're going to share it on your personal feed. So you don't want to be the person who's like, hey, buy my whatever, right? On sale now. You don't want to be that person. And just in general, hi, Billy Pie. My husband is so sweet. He's in the other room watching my live because, it's got to be echoing and sounding really weird, but hi, Billy Pie. All right. So you want to always be coming at your content from a place of service, and that's going to help you not feel spammy, right? So you want to have a marketing plan that includes, here's my target audience, here's my product line, here's how it solves their challenges. And then what you want to do with your content is say, okay, based on my customers' challenges, how am I taking them from where they are now to where they want to be? And how can I give them very practical advice that they can use today in a way that's going to help improve their lives in a way that only I can? So I'll give you an example. I'm doing that right now, right? I am posting this to all of my business social feeds, but I'm also posting this on my personal LinkedIn as well as my personal Facebook page with the idea that I'm giving you advice. If you buy from me, you buy from me. If you don't, you don't. But I'm out here giving really solid advice on things you can do today to grow your business. And people really appreciate that kind of content, right? They want to know what you do. Also, people want to support you. I know a lot of times we feel like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to tell people what I do. I don't want to be braggy. Here's the thing. Braggy leads to sales. Now, you want to do it with humility. You want to do it from a mood of service, but you do want to tell people what you do because that's where your business is going to come from. I can tell you 90% of my business comes from personal contacts. Some I've met in a Facebook group, right? Some are, business, personal contacts, but a lot of them are just friends, former colleagues, those types of folks. So you want to tell them what you do and you want to do it from a mood of service. And I talked about this a lot more in a training that I did last week. You can find it on any of my social feeds. I was live just like I am today. If you can't find it, send me a direct message and I'll send it to you. But you can be online talking about what you do, if you're doing it from a place of service, you're not going to feel spammy. People aren't going to feel put off. I promise you. I don't think I've lost any friends or followers, and I go live multiple times a week. I post on my personal pages every single day about what I do in my business, but I also post other stuff, right? That's the other side of this is you want to come from a mood of service, but you also don't want to be a robot who talks about only what they do, right? You want to include other things about your life. And I have a great formula for this. If you've got a pen, you're going to want to write this down. It is the following. So how often should you be posting different things? I like to say 30% should be personal. And that's just, you with your kids. If you post about your kids, you at yoga, whatever those things are, right? Things that talk about your personality. So personality based. 30% are advice only. So that's where I'm out here giving you advice and then asking you for feedback, whatever it might be. 30% is advice plus promotion. So that's where you're giving people advice with the idea that you're going to drive them to buy some sort of a product line. And then 10% should be promotion only. I'm going to go back through that again. Send me a note if you want. I have a whole training on this. Actually, I think I posted it yesterday. So go back and look at my lives from yesterday or send me a direct message and I'll send you a link. So it's 30, 30, 30, 10. 30% of your post should be personal or, personality driven, right? Things that you love that aren't just work. 30% should be advice only. 30% should be advice and promotion. And then 10% should be promotional only. The people who annoy you, who you are like, oh, they feel so spammy, they're the ones who are taking that 10% of promotional only posts and doing them all the time. And you're right, those people can be annoying. So don't be one of those people. I hope that this helps. If you have any other questions, give me a holler. I am happy to help you. Either we can answer them in next Tuesdays, or if you want to sit down and look at your business together, I would love to do that. I love meeting with new people, learning about their businesses, and helping them figure out how to make money doing exactly what they love. There's a couple ways we can work together. One is I offer a free marketing audit. It's a 20-minute audit. Before the meeting, I'll go through all of your social channels. I'll come up with a couple ideas of things that you can do right away that can start driving your revenue, and that's totally free. You can sign that up for that on my website. It's dd.marketing, and if you click on Let's Chat, there'll be a link in there for a 20-minute marketing audit. And then if you're ready to really dive into your marketing, create a plan that's really going to blow up your business, I've got a great program. It's called Marketing Made Simple. Folks who have gone through it have tripled their revenue in a matter of a couple months. It's really, really fun. We spend a whole day together. We put together your marketing plan. It's a VIP day. We have a great time. And then I meet with you every week or every other week, depending on you, for the next 3 months. And I hold your hand every single step of the way as you figure out this whole marketing thing, how to drive leads into your business, and how to grow. So I hope that this was super helpful. Send me a direct message. Give me a note below. Let me know what you think. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be doing another live presentation. That one's going to be a little bit longer. And we're going to talk about, what are we talking about? Now I've completely forgotten. Hold on. Oh, look, you get to see the side of my face. That's not a super flattering way to see me. I'm going to move out of the way. So tomorrow we're talking about 4 ways to connect with your audience without posting. So a lot of people, like, they're just a little over social media, either for moral reasons or, there's just sometimes social media can feel a little icky, right? That's a whole other seminar in and of itself. But I want to talk about ways that you can connect with your clients on social media, without being on social media. Social media is incredibly important, but you want to make sure that you're doing multiple things in multiple different ways to drive leads in that aren't just social media or aren't just networking or aren't just a one-step approach. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more tomorrow. That's going to be at 3:00 Central tomorrow. Right here, you can catch it live. I've got links to the event off of all of my business pages that you can check out, or just send me a direct message and I'll give you all the details. So I hope to see you there. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye.